Hello, Taurus. Hope you're well. This is your January 2018 monthly tarot reading. Welcome back to to all the people who have subscribed to me, and thank you so much for doing that. And for people that are new, welcome. This is how I do my tarot reading. I mean, I've done things differently in the past, so now I've done this originally earlier in 2017, and now I'm going to do. I felt like I want to revert back to that. So this is a general reading, so please watch your sun, moon, and rising. Of course, if you'd like a private reading, just drop me an email. It's in the description box below. And of course, if you feel that, I would say definitely watch your rising, and if you feel drawn, please watch your moon as well, because it gives a lot more information. And sometimes sun doesn't resonate as much as the rising or the moon does. Um, you'll just have to decide for yourself. On that note, let's tell you how I'm doing this time. So normally I'd start with work, money, health, and love. But for you, Taurus, when I was shuffling, I was told that it's going to be love, work, health, and money. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll tell you what your cards are. For love, you've got Star card upright. That's nice. For work, you've got Six of Swords in reverse. For health, you've got Nine of Swords upright. Sorry about the reflection. And I'll give you your money cards right in the end, because there were more than one card, so I'll get to it. Okay, so love, Taurus, that looks good. What I'm sensing is that you feel grounded, you feel settled where you are, you're on the right path. For some of you, even that means being, if singleton is something that you have, and love as well. I'm doing things slightly differently with love, because normally we do, either people single or in committed relationships. There are so many people who are in the middle there. They're not single. There's, they're with somebody, but it's not committed. It's like backwards, forwards, and all that. And that's life. It's not black and white, as we know. Um, so I'm not going to categorically go on one or those traditional meanings of love. I'm just going to get what messages I'm getting and who that pertains to. And then you decide if you belong to that category. I just felt like there's so many people who don't belong to either single or committed relationships that, it gets hard when people are not there and they don't know which one, they're not single, but they're not committed either. So which one do they belong to? Sorry about the rant there, but I felt strongly that I wanted to do that. So here you go. So I feel this is more about, okay, so I was getting that message that for some of you who still feel that, you're single, I think you still, what you're going to be doing or not doing, for example, I'm hearing, that is still going to be the right way forward for you. Now for others, I feel that there is some form of being grounded. If you are with somebody, you feel you're on the right track. They might not be, um, big gestures, really, but I feel that it still feels like you're moving one step forward in the right direction, is what I'm sensing. And this is more for people who are dating, not in a committed relationship, like I was saying earlier. Now, so I think we've covered those people, we've covered the singles, and we've also, I mean, for people in committed relationships, you're at the right place. You know that your relationship has got a firm foundation. You know that in the back of your mind. Maybe there have been some ups and downs in the past, I'm hearing, but at least you know that you feel more grounded in that. So the similar message. Now, as far as your work is concerned, that was Six of Swords in reverse. So this is like, I think you're going back to something. For some of you, for people who are looking for a job, I think this might be that you have to go over certain things again. You have to kind of, paperwork is what I'm hearing. So, there might be some paperwork that you need to go over again, some details that are required for you to do over again, for you to kind of move forward from that point onwards. And maybe there's a step back that you need to take for some of you, in terms of, if you're trying to move forward with something, evaluate. Now, I'm also being drawn to the water here, which means that maybe there's an opportunity which is fluid, so it's not 100%. Just be wary of that before you kind of do anything big, I feel. Um, for others, for people who are employed, there is still some going back. Either something that cannot move forward is going to take a step back. Now, for a small percentage, this could be that you decide, I'm hearing probation. Maybe there's a probation that was going to move forward, but now they're taking a step back, so you're not going to move forward into a permanent employment just yet. Or there's something that needs to go back before it can move forward. And if that means employment for some of you, that you're trying to move back and say, you know what, no, I'm not going to move forward with this. So that could happen both from the employer and your end. I sense more the employer end for the people that it does pertain. But I feel that there is a slight back before you can move forward. But there is definitely movement forward. Not this month, though. I have to also say that. And I think you're going to stress over this. There's some stress that I feel you're going to take over this, because what I have in your health card is that Nine of Swords, and this is somebody who's going to wither the storm. But with the swords, I think a lot of mental energy. You're kind of going through a lot of thoughts that, as far as health is concerned, I think you are just at a point where you don't know which way to go. Either some things it's more, I sense it's more a stress, self-generated stress, um rather than anything else, I feel. And the situations around you mm, can become stressful. It's really about how you manage to kind of deal with them. And I think you're taking more stress. And of course, this is that's why these readings are good in advance, because you can change that. You can take actions in free will which can change this for you, that you're not going to take stress over the situation as much. So that's what I see. Now, for money, Taurus, I'm going to be sorry, I'm the messenger. I have to be honest with you. What you get is the Tower card upright, and I wanted to clarify this further, and they gave me a Three of Swords, which is heartbreak or heartache. The good thing is I see this as a temporary heartache, and then I get the Ten of Wands in reverse. So what it means is that you're taking, there's probably something that's going to happen for some of you, who you're going to lose your job, and like I say, and it's not nice. It's happened to me as well in the past, so I know how it feels. Um, and this is going to come out of the blue, I feel, for you. And this is going to affect the finances. I know the work card with Six of Swords in reverse, which kind of implies that the money thing is going to go back, and you're shedding some responsibility there. Now, this might be that there's some investment you wanted to make for people. This doesn't pertain to job or business. Then this is something that you're going to kind of lay off. This responsibility is not going to be on your head anymore, because your money situation is changed, and you are not. Yeah, this is not great. What I'm saying is that I'm trying to make the best will of these cards, but I think, to be honest, they're just saying that this is a bit of a tough period in terms of your money situation. But if you hang in there, things are going to evolve and change. You just need the strength to cope for now, and I see that you'll be able to do that. Yeah, you might get into more competitive spirit and move forward with it, and that, I think, is going to there's going to be competition thereafter. So maybe you're going for things that other people competing for, but at least what I like is that you're not sitting down and taking a beating out of this. So I think that's what we can do. I guess that's what one can do in situations which are out of your control. um so yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. Good love card, of course. So hopefully, I guess you'll just have to see how this pans out for you. And hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I shall speak to you very soon. Bye for now.